Missionbase is a project management and team collaboration tool that makes it easy to plan your day. When you log into Missionbase, you'll notice that you have four main tabs that you can navigate to. You have your Today tab, you have Conversations, My Tasks, and Boxes. Your Today screen is a list of tasks that you have designated to do today. From the Today screen, I can reorder these tasks, mark them as complete, prioritize ones, or filter them to focus on certain things at certain times. I can also view my completed tasks for the day. When creating a new task, I need to pick the box that this task will belong to. A box can be a project or an ongoing category of tasks. For example, accounting or marketing would be ongoing. So I can select the box and then create my task. A due date is the day that you are planning to try and accomplish that task and do it. And a deadline would be the final date that task needs to be completed by. When you create a task, you'll be taken to the task view where you can see all the details of the task. We can even set a specific time to begin working on it. You also have the ability to track time that you've spent on tasks. So if I'm working on a task right now, I can start the timer. You'll notice that the timer starts, and then when I visit a different page, the timer is running at the top that shows the task that is being timed. So I can navigate to this time tracker easily by just clicking on it, and I can stop the timer. When I return to the task, it gives me a total of the time spent on this task, and I can go back and view the time logs through here. I'll start the timer again, and we'll see that we have a total log time of 1 minute, in addition to our current timer running. You can also have conversations within tasks. If I wanted to message someone about this, I can just tag them in a message. Charlotte will now receive a notification and will also see the conversation in her Conversations tab. When I visit Conversations, I'll see that this task has also been moved to the top of my conversation so I can get back to it easily. If I tag another user in a comment, that user will receive a notification of the comment. But if I want to make sure that they stay up to date with everything going on with this task, I can add them as a participant. That way, all participants will receive updates on any activity on this task. If I head back over to the Conversations view, I can take a few different actions on any of these conversations. I can click on the conversation and go to it, like we did earlier with the task, or I can archive it, mark it unread, or snooze it. We're going to snooze this one, and we'll snooze it until next week. Now that conversation will remain hidden until next Monday or until another user performs some sort of activity on that task. I can also archive conversations or mark them unread. When we have an unread conversation, you'll notice that you'll see an indicator right beside the Conversations menu item. Another tab we'll take a look at is My Tasks. From here, we can see all of our upcoming tasks. We can see previously scheduled. So these are tasks that we had previously scheduled to do, but we didn't get around to completing them. We can mark them complete from here, or we can go to it and change the date that we'll work on it. If there's a number of items and we want to tackle them all today, we can move them all today or to tomorrow. Let's move them to today. Now when we go back to our Today view, we'll see that these tasks have been added to our day. The My Tasks view also gives you an overview of upcoming tasks and anything that's unscheduled that is assigned to you. Lastly, we'll take a look at Boxes. Boxes is where we can see our projects and our different category types for tasks on our team. We can see statuses of boxes and can see where things are at a glance. You also have private boxes available. These are great for your own personal tasks and stay on top of any of your own personal items. Let's head over to this box to take a look at how we can manage tasks within the box. When you first view a box, you'll see the list of all the tasks for this box. We can also view the tasks in columns. From this view, we can quickly and easily change and update the statuses of different tasks. I can move wireframe over to in progress, and let's move this task over as well. When a task is complete, I can just drag it into complete. If we want to see what's inside this column, we can open it up and see all of our completed tasks. The not doing column is great for tasks that you end up changing your mind on. Sometimes you'll create a task and later realize that the task is no longer needed. By setting the task to not doing, you now have a paper trail so that you can later refer to the reason why you are not doing it, or the fact that you were planning to do it at one point but decided not to. This makes it much easier to keep track of decisions rather than just deleting a task. Creating a new task from a box will set the box automatically to this task so that I don't have to enter it again. When you schedule a task for a certain time, you'll also receive notifications when that task is coming up. Thanks for watching this overview of MissionBase. If you'd like to try it for yourself, head over to missionbase.app and sign up for your free trial.